Welcome to this 1-hour briefing on building tools with low-code AI. We are going to explore how to ship a real, usable tool before your timer runs out, without the need for a team or complex sprints. Let's get started. Here is our roadmap for the hour. We will spend 20 minutes on the spec, 15 on generation, 10 on crafting the interface, 10 on making it functional, and 5 on shipping. If you remember nothing else, remember this clock. This video is for anyone who can name a specific problem. Founders, operators, PMs, engineers, or makers tired of waiting. If you don't have a clear problem in mind, pause now, write it down, and then rejoin us. By the end of this, you will have a reliable method, a proven clock, a clear definition of done, and prompt patterns that survive model updates. You will have a plan to build 12 tools in 30 days. We are entering the shift. Why is 1 hour now a serious unit of work? Because the cost of creating a first working surface has plummeted. The bottleneck has moved from manual coding to clear decision-making. The old way was buried in scaffolding, repos, auth, and database setup before you even saw a UI. The new way starts with a working surface. You get from an idea to a shareable URL before your coffee goes cold. In 2026, low-code is not just a toy. It means scaffolding is automated. But your judgment remains the critical input. You still own the product vision, your taste, and the risk. The AI acts as your rapid developer. Think of AI-assisted building as a force multiplier. It will quickly turn your specs into a surface, but it cannot know your user. A garbage brief will always lead to a garbage tool, only faster than ever before. The bottleneck is now in your choices, not your typing. With 0 days spent on repo setup and only 8 minutes on QA, you can hit a 60-minute shipping goal, provided you guard against the urge to gold plate. Moving to Chapter 3, the constraint. Too many projects fail because builders start with a tool instead of a problem. We will use constraints to sharpen our focus and ensure we build exactly what the user needs. Rule number 1, pick a problem, not a stack. Starting with, I want to try this new framework, is a sure way to lose your hour. Start with the person who hurts and the workaround they are using today. Treat the 1 hour constraint as a design tool. It forces you to prioritize, kills unnecessary complexity, and keeps your process repeatable. Don't build for tomorrow, build for the immediate need of your user. Before opening any builder, complete this sentence. When a user needs to do a job, they can take an action, and they get an outcome. If you need a second sentence, you are trying to build 2 products. Now we reach the spec freeze. The golden rule is simple. Do not open your builder until you can explain your tool in 30 seconds. This is the chapter most people skip, and it's exactly why their projects end up as cluttered messes. Use this template. Fill it out loud. People who currently do this, which costs them this much, this often. Why is it broken now? Write down what is not in the scope for this hour, like reports or AI insights. If you can't fill these blanks, you don't have a tool, you have a vibe. Name a specific user you can contact. Define the frequency. Daily is a tool, yearly is a checklist. Steal the fields from their current workaround. Finally, define what done feels like. A simple next action. If you're inventing busy work, you're not stealing from their existing process. Keep your data model on an index card. 1 screen, 1 primary verb. Avoid navigation and settings unless the tool is about identity. 5 to 8 fields, 1 status, and IDs with timestamps are all you need. If you need a second entity, you have too much scope. This is your checkpoint. If you can't demo the idea with a pen on paper, do not touch the builder. A faster prompt won't save a bad design. It will only make your confusing interface faster to generate. Now we generate. This is where we brief the builder like a product lead. Our goal is a clickable skeleton, not a polished theme. Focus on the structure, because we iterate 1 defect at a time. Pick your tool based on the job, not the hype. If it's internal data, use an admin platform. If the UX is the product, go to an AI IDE. A vendor decision should take minutes, not half your hour. We have 5 tool families. Pick one. AI app builders for fast surfaces, internal platforms for existing data, AI IDEs for custom code, or no-code data tools if your system of record is a spreadsheet. Pick one and get to work. Your prompt is your spec. Include the role, the problem, the data, and the definition of done. If you just ask to build an app, you'll get a bloated sidebar and settings page you didn't ask for. Here is a prompt template you can steal. It defines the user, the view, the fields, and the required behavior. Notice what is missing: onboarding, team management, and Slack integration. Those are for future hours. For now, just focus on the pile. Your first generation will be tempting, but ignore the colors. Look at the information architecture first. Is the verb obvious? Is the data shape correct? Click the happy path and check the empty state. If those aren't right, don't waste time on fonts. Iterate methodically. See the issue, name the defect, send one change. Don't send a list of 12 fixes. The AI will just mangle them. If you regenerate the same screen 3 times without progress, stop generating and start editing yourself. Checkpoint 2. Do you have a working skeleton? If the happy path works and the empty state is helpful, you are ready. Do not touch the styling until your logic is bulletproof. Now we craft the interface. This is the difference between a demo and a tool. We will focus on hierarchy, functional forms, and states. If your tool breaks on a phone, it isn't ready for the real world. Layout is product. Guide the eye to the primary action. If everything on your screen is shouting, nothing stands out. Use negative space, and most importantly, practice subtraction. Every chart or tooltip you delete makes the tool more usable. Now for the tokens. Build a system, not one-off styles. Pick one background, one ink, and one accent hue, reserved for the primary action only. Use 3 type sizes, a consistent radius scale, and a spacing rhythm that sticks to 4 or 8 pixels. Consistency is the quickest path to looking intentional. Internal tools are where the form is the product. Labels must stay visible, not vanish when typing begins. Set defaults that are actually helpful, like "this week" for urgency, and keep your success state quiet. Just update the row and clear the form. If it feels smooth, you've succeeded. Don't forget the 3 states: empty, loading, and error. An empty screen should explain what to do next. Ensure loading states don't cause the layout to jump around. When an error occurs, be clear about why and how to fix it. If you lack these, you've only shipped a demo. Here is your 3rd checkpoint. Ensure your copy is real. No lorem ipsum. Use one primary action per screen. Make sure your phone view is usable. No horizontal scrolling, large touch targets, and the main action within thumb reach. If you'd be embarrassed to screen share this at 4:55, it's not done. Now we make it real. Pretty is not enough. We need to ensure data survives a page refresh, that the form rejects bad input, and that we've hunted the common AI-driven bugs. This stage is where your demo becomes a tool you can actually rely on. Be honest about data persistence. For a personal tool, local storage that survives a refresh is perfectly fine. If multiple people need to share the same data, that requires a real database and auth. Don't over-engineer your persistence layer unless the job specifically demands it. Avoid implementing accounts or login unless your hour is strictly about identity. Auth significantly increases complexity, introducing session issues and first-run problems. If the tool is for you, skip the friction. If it's for a team, that's a whole separate project for another hour. Watch out for these 3 AI bugs: pretty buttons that trigger nothing, state that vanishes upon refresh, and a happy path that crashes with simple, messy input. Actively hunt these bugs, submit blank forms, paste giant blocks of text, and refresh often to ensure stability. Conduct your 8-minute QA. Test your happy path. Try your empty state. Break the form with bad input, and refresh to confirm persistence. Finally, check the mobile view and read your screen copy out loud. If the text sounds fake, rewrite it. It's a quick, high-value investment. This is your 4th checkpoint. Verify that data persists, bad submits are handled gracefully, and the UI is mobile-friendly. If you can complete the main job without coaching, you've built a real tool. If this list isn't true, keep fixing. Don't stop just because it looks okay. We've reached the final minutes. Time to ship. Shipping means someone else can use the tool without you nearby. Prepare a simple URL and a 30-second instruction. Have a clear, defensible definition of done. We'll perform 2 final walkthroughs, the happy path and the failure path. Here is what done looks like. The one-job sentence is active. Data survives refreshes. All 3 states exist with human-readable copy, and it's usable on mobile. You have a URL and basic instructions. This is a solid bar that you should aim to clear every time. Walk through your happy path like a real user at 4:55 p.m. Arrive in the empty state, capture an input, classify it, and move it to done. The objective is that sense of relief when you see the pile get smaller. If the tool provides that, it's a success. Now, walk the failure path. Submit an empty form, paste a novel, refresh while busy. The tool should handle this without crashing. This is how you distinguish a true, resilient tool from a fragile demo. Don't skip this. Users will definitely find the failures if you don't. That's your clock. 20 minutes to spec, 15 to generate, 10 to craft, 10 to make real, and 5 to ship. Then, stop. Closing the laptop on time is a skill. Practice this loop, and you'll outrun anyone spending weeks on a single interface.